Welcome back, you gorgeous weirdos. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're having an amazing day. So I received this package from ManiBoss. She sent over a bunch of her goodies for me to play with. We're going to get into some of these colors. We're going to get into a little technique for color blocking, if you will. So if you want to see that, stick around. I'm going to show you how to do it. Megan from ManiBoss is the sweetest thing ever. I super appreciate her. She's always supported me, my channel, and her products are amazing. So I'm going to show you some of her stuff. And, you know, I know that Halloween is right around the corner. It's technically October, and we're going to do some Halloween manis. But this is going to go to show that sometimes the colors that you have currently, even though they may not be Halloween colors, can be Halloween colors if you want them to be. So that's what we're going to do today. And if you are curious about color blocking with dip powder, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to do that. That'll actually be the first thing that we do. I'll get it out of the way. That way, if that's all you want to see, that's all you have to watch. I'll make it super easy for you guys. So she did send over her dip liquids, her gel top coat. This is a cuticle balm, I think. Oh my God, it smells so good. It's giving lemon lime. Like, I let my daughter sniff it and she goes, it smells like Sprite. And I'm like, it really does smell like Sprite. It's so fresh and delicious. And I kind of wanted to lick it, but I didn't. I know that's what she said. Do not eat cuticle products. Don't eat nail products. Don't sniff them. Don't eat them. Just don't. So let's get into the colors she sent over. She sent over so much stuff for me to play with. I'm going to pick out a few colors. I went purple. I'm like, I feel like purple is a good Halloween color. I know. There's no like Halloween color per se, but when I think about Halloween, my mind immediately goes to 3 different colors: purple, green, and orange. Black, of course, but I mean, I do black nails all the time, so I don't find that typically just a Halloween color. Purple, however, screams Halloween to me. So the purple that I chose, it happens to be part of her mermaid collection. So we're going to repurpose this into a Halloween palette, if you will. So if you have some colors at home already and you're thinking about getting some Halloween colors, revisit your collection because you might have some stuff in there that'll work perfectly. I'm going to get my nails prepped up. I'm going to do a little bit of cuticle work just to clean out that dead cuticle stuff off of my nail plate. I'm going to put on my peel off base coat, and then we're getting right into the color block. So you see I've got my resin palette out, and that's because I'm going to use the gel method to do this color block. You do not need to. If you want to do this with only dip liquids, you super can. I'm going to leave a video up in the eye of using disposable eyeliner brushes to do some detail work with dip base coat. So if you want to check that out, feel free to. I think that technique would work perfectly here. But for this, I'm going to use gel. And what I'm going to do is block out where I want to do my first color. Now, typically when I do color blocks like this, I start at the top by my cuticle area and work my way down. That's just easier for me, but you do it however is easiest for you. I'm going to start by making one section at the cuticle area, kind of on a diagonal, and filling that in. Of course, when you're using gel products, you want to make sure not to touch your skin with any of that gel. You don't want to go into contact dermatitis or gel allergies. That's a whole big mess nobody wants to deal with. So just take caution when you're using any kind of gel doing this kind of stuff. But I'm going to block out this section with the gel top coat. It's a 2-in-1 gel base and top coat, so potato. You can use either one for this. I prefer to use gel base coat, but the 2-in-1 works perfectly. Once I have that exactly the way I want it, I'm going to pour over, or you can lay in. Either way, just don't dip into dip powder with wet gel product. You don't want to do that. You can lay your finger flat in, or you can pour over. Either way works perfectly. But I'm going to get that first spot covered up as best as I can with this gorgeous glitter color. Look at this sparkle. You guys know I'm not typically a glitter girl, but these fine glitters are so beautiful. And as you're gonna see, I only needed one coat of these colors for this color block. They were so pigmented and opaque and glitter packed. Look how beautiful this is. So once I have this on, if I need to clean up that line at all, I can do that now while that gel base is still wet. Once I have it cleaned up and exactly where I want it, I'm going to cure it for a full minute. Then we're going to move on to the next section. So that's fully cured now. I cured it for 60 seconds, and now we're going to do a little removal of excess. I want to make sure I don't have any excess glitter anywhere because I don't want to contaminate anything. You can dust off excess after you cure. Now I'm going to go in with my second section. It's going to be the same glitter, but I'm going to do it at the bottom, so it'll be the bottom third of the nail in that diagonal. I'm doing this the same exact way that I did the first one. I am trying to line up my brush so that the lines that I make are parallel. I want them to have the same angle, but that's just me being a little OCD about it. Again, you can do this in any direction you want to. And I'm going to fill in this space with that gel base coat, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to lay into or pour over that glitter and then cure it for a full minute. Then we're going to fill in the center with this beautiful lilac-y lavender color. So now that that's fully cured, I'm going to dust off all that excess glitter. And this was the point in this color block while I was questioning all my life choices, because I also really love this negative space look. I really didn't want to fill it in, but for the sake of the color block, I'm going to. All I'm going to do is fill in that negative space. I'm trying really hard not to overlap on top of the glitter. If you do, you can always file a little bit, it's not the end of the world. But I really want to get right up next to that glitter line without going over it. Then I'm going to lay in or pour over to that lilac-y lavender color, and that will complete the color block section of this video. so here is what that whole color block nail looks like completely cured. I needed to do nothing else. This color block is now done. Now you can do a couple of things to this if you want. You can encapsulate with gel top coat. You can encapsulate with dip liquids using dip base coat and clear dip powder. Yes, you can mix and match. I just did a video on that, so I'll leave that up in the eye in case you want to check it out. I'm going to finish up the manicure. I'm just going to do my very basic dip application on the rest of the nails. I'm not doing anything crazy, just basic cuticle to free edge, 2 full coats, and then we'll do, and I'm using my dip liquids for this, by the way. Again, you can use gel base coat if you wanted to, if you're a gel person. I just haven't played around with the ManiBoss Dip Liquids in quite a while. If you're wondering about the ManiBoss Dip Liquids, they are fantastic. I really like them. Are they my favorites? They're not my favorites, only because personal preference. I find they tend to be very, very slow drying. If you like a slow drying liquid, these would be great for you. They have a great consistency. For me, I like to get my manicures done fairly quickly, so I just prefer a quicker drying dip base coat. But again, if you like a slower drying base liquid, or if you need a slower drying base liquid, you would absolutely love them. I've never had an issue with any of ManiBoss's products, and as you can see, their powders are fantastic. Those glitters though, those glitters, they have my whole entire heart. I need those fine glitters in every color under the sun and every color combo possible, because they are so my jam and they're so easy to apply. They don't stick up. They all lay so flat, barely any work needed to them. So I'm going to finish up this very basic dip application, and then I'm going to show you how I encapsulate. Okay, I lied. Before I encapsulate, I decided I wanted to do a glitter nail, just one glitter accent nail, but you'll notice that I put down that purple shade first. I like to do this with glitters. This is my favorite way to apply glitters. I put down a background color. That way, I only need to put down one coat of the glitters. And if there are any sparse areas, or if there's a glitter that maybe isn't where it's supposed to be, you're not going to notice it because you have a colored background. This also will help prevent the nail from getting too bulky. Doing 2 coats of glitter or more can really bulk up a nail fast, but if you're using a flat color under a glitter, I just feel like it doesn't get as bulky. You have the coverage that you need from the glitter, and it just works out so much better. So that's all I need to do. 1 coat of glitter overneath that purple, what word is that? Over top that purple just worked out so perfectly. So I'm going to get that pressed down, even though it really didn't need it. They lay super flat. Now I'm going to clear encapsulate, and I'm going to use my dip base coat and clear dip powder. This is the clear from Sassy Mouth Dip Powder, one of my favorite clears of all time ever. It is so crystal clear, and you're going to see in the end over that glitter just how crystal clear it really is. And I'm just going to encapsulate all of the nails, even the one that I did with the gel liquids. As long as that gel is completely cured, you can throw anything on top of it that you want. If you want to do gel top coat to cap, you can. If you want to do builder gel to cap, you can. If you want to do dip powder or acrylic to cap, you can. once it's completely cured, do whatever makes your heart happy. So I'm going to clear encapsulate everything. I'm going to do a little bit of filing and buffing. I might show you a little bit just so you can see how smooth this actually laid and applied, and then we're going to be done. So I activated all the nails, let them sit for a few minutes, and now I'm going to show you how to file this nail. As you can see, it's already so smooth because of the way that liquid and powder applied. All I'm going to do is take my file around the edge of the nail, clean up my shape ever so slightly. Then I'm going to go over everything with a buffer. That is literally all I needed to do. That is how easy this applied. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried the gel method yet and you can use gels, i.e. you're not allergic to them, it can really be a game changer. But also, the ManiBoss Dip Liquids and the Dip Powders. They just work so well together. They're really kind of a dream team, and they make for a very smooth and even application. So if you haven't tried them yet, I would highly recommend. No, this is not a sponsored video. Yes, she sent me these products as a gift, and I super appreciate her for that, but no one can pay me to say good things. She didn't pay me, but no one could. You guys know, if you've been here for a minute, y'all know I'm always going to keep it 100 with you. And ManiBoss is just a company that I've used for a very long time that I very much enjoy. And if you haven't tried her yet, I would highly recommend you do so. Look at how smooth that is. You cannot feel any texture difference on that nail. There's no glitter sticking up. All the sections are perfectly smooth and even. Just chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. This applied so beautifully. So I'm going to go ahead and file up this glitter nail. I'm doing it the exact same way as I did that color block nail. Then I'm going to top coat using her 2-in-1 gel base / top. And then we're going to be done. So I went ahead and applied her top coat. I'm just going to cleanse the nails off real well. I'm going to wash my hands. I am kind of a freak when it comes to gel products on my nails now. I don't have a gel allergy. Thankfully, knock on everything wood, I have been unscathed by contact dermatitis. Praise the Lord. But I really don't want to mess with gel when it comes to gel allergies. I want to make sure I'm taking all the precaution that I can. Had to leave in that little bit of audio because the squeaky clean on the nail was just entertaining me so much. Anyway, washed my hands, got any of that gel residue off the nail, and now here is the finished look. Telling you, is this not a Halloween purple manicure? You can't tell me it's not. If you want to throw some nail art over this too, perfect palette for nail art. Thank you again to ManiBoss for sending over these fun things for me to play with. Thank you guys for spending some of your day with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.